Greetings, this is Rusty Thundertrout at Thundertrout Permaculture. Yesterday I was at Big Bear auction. I showed you a preview until I ran out of space on my phone to record video. So now I'm going to show you what I scored. Set off here with 2 jump boxes, a circular saw, another air compressor, a 3rd jump box, garden hoe, post hole digger, shovel, Sears branded utility sink, battery charger, pipe wrench, couple fishing spears, some metal armed lopping shears, head shears. Chainsaw doesn't run. Just a couple live traps. These are rat sized, and there's a raccoon sized one. Little torpedo heater, kerosene fueled. There's one of the toolboxes. I bought 5 of these toolboxes, not all identical. Mainly I was after the tools inside. Unfortunately for me, most of the tools I got were construction tools instead of mechanical tools. This lawn sprinkler is cast iron. Some sort of weird little saw, another metal gas can. There's another toolbox. This is the one I'm gonna combine out of all these different toolboxes and put them into this one since it's on wheels, so it'll make it easier for me to move around. Paid $3 for this trash pump. All right. I got a feed pan, a couple funnels, thing to start charcoal. I got all these together because I was just after the funnels, really. I got a couple other pieces of scrap metal around that came with it. Another toolbox. We'll skip that for the moment. Whatever this is, it's some sort of a stand for something. It's cast iron. It's got a lot of engraving on it, little wheels. Actually, it was supposed to have like a pole to come up here, and then to move it, you would just pick it up. And so I might be able to come up with something for that. A little creeper seeder. A couple more toolboxes. Some air tools. I got all these as a bunch for $2. A lot of them have had the air chucks removed, so I'm assuming the ones that the air chucks have been removed from probably don't work, because that's usually what happens. Is when it stops working, you just take the air chuck out to use on the next tool. Here we got some more. Got some putty knives, some tin snips, a couple tape measures, tubing cutters, which I can actually use a tubing cutter for working on the Fairmont. Some more wrenches. I did, however, find the right size wrench and socket among this group. Oh, this is kind of, yeah, that wasn't it. There's another one in here. Ruler. Of course, I only need the first 3 inches, but there's an oldie. This is a spout for an oil can, the old-fashioned paper oil cans. You stab this in the top of it to pour your oil. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is a gun or a saw. Za, za, za. Some more random stuff over here. All right, so I think that's all the small stuff. And then I got this. As you see, it's got a banner on it. It was marked as inoperable. It took me all of 30 seconds to put some gas in it, and it started and ran. And then we have this John Deere 200 lawnmower and this Jacobson lawnmower. Now, it turned out these belonged to my brother. I didn't know that at the time, and I didn't even know he had them before the auction. He says this one here needs a fuel pump. It's not getting fuel into the engine. And this one here has some electrical problems when you try to engage the mower deck, it shuts off the engine. As you can see, you know, both of these have flat tires. So I'm probably gonna keep the Jacobson as a backup mower and to pull stuff around with. But as everybody's watched my channel knows, I am not a fan of John Deere, but I know a lot of other people are fans of John Deere. So if I can get this running good and mowing, I'm gonna just sell it on, probably for more than what I paid for everything here at the auction. All right, and for the final tile, here we go. This was that Big Bear Auction Company. They have another auction coming up Memorial Day weekend. Actually, they have a few other private property auctions too, but the next big consignment auction is Memorial Day weekend. So it was $437 after the 10% buyer premium, 6% sales tax, and 5% for paying with a card instead of cash. I end up paying $532.70. And if I can get this John Deere going and running, I've made back my money just on that. And a few of these other things I'm going to sort through. This pump, if I can get this pump working, we've got an old cistern here on the property. So I will hook it up to that cistern and use that to pump water for gardens. And a few of these things I imagine I'll be able to sell for a little bit of money here and there. But that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching.